go ahead and address those community guidelines really briefly before we jump into today's feature. The guidelines are as usual. Please be engaged, ask questions, make comments, definitely like, follow, and share doing the most media so you can stay current on all the small businesses and whether they're local or farther away. I would also like to remind you all that it's a safe space so that everything that we share here is to be respected and we're supposed to, engage in a kind way. If you have not already liked, followed, and shared Doing the Most Media, please do so. And without further ado, I want to make sure that you meet the businesses and the products that serve your lifestyle needs. Today we have the owner of Out the Box Creations, Nicole, Miss Nicole. Glad to have you with us,
Hello,
Miss Nicole.
everybody. Hi, I'm glad to be here.
We're so very glad to have you. Thank you for joining
Thank
us
you.
today. So I know that everybody usually likes to hear a good story when it comes to a business, and they want to hear about what the backstory is and how anyone came to do what it is they're doing. Would you please tell us about your journey to becoming a business owner and to becoming an author, because you do more than just one thing?
Yes. Well, my backstory in starting a business was not a good one. 7 years ago, I had a house fire in 2013. So I lost everything I owned. I lost my spouse and my 16-year-old daughter. And then I gained a 5-week-old baby. So I'm like, okay, Lord, what's next? What am I supposed to do? I was scared to live by myself for a whole year because I'm like, is the stove on? Or, what's going to happen? Like if I hear fire trucks or whatever, I smell smoke. It's like, oh my God, something's on fire. So about a year into me moving on my own again, I asked God for an extra income. And lo and behold, God does things the way He wants to, not the way you want them done. So you got to be careful of what you ask for. I said, when you ask God for things, you need to write it down detail by detail. So I asked Him for extra income, and He gave me the vision of candles. And me being me, I was always taught, don't question God. My first thought was, dude, have you lost your mind? Like, did you just see what happened to me a year ago? You want me to work with fire after I just lost everything with fire? And he just kept saying, do you trust me? Do you trust me? And I'm like, yeah, I trust you. I'm scared, but I trust you. So that's how it came about. I just, you know, start, I went and got some wax and got some scents, and, I start just making candles, and they were plain at first and just like typical flute wine glasses with some color and some scent. And I was like, yeah, I like it. It's, cute or whatever, but it's boring. I'm not boring. I need some excitement. So I'm like, okay, God, let's step it up a notch. So he start bringing people into my life to start sewing candle things like wax and scents. And he started having people ask me about the candles that I was making. So I was at home one day and I just went and got in my kitchen and I was eating snacks, and then I stopped eating the snacks and I went and started making candles that look like these snacks or smell like these snacks. And then I had an open house at my house, and like my family members came, and like some friends came, and everybody was like, oh my God, they want to buy them. So that's how it came about.
You have had a huge journey and a whole lot of transition to get to this point.
Yes.
Wow. So in the
Yes, I have.
7 years, so in the 7 years that you've been running your business, what are some things that you've learned, the lessons or the jewels or the gems that you've picked up that have kind of helped inform what you do and help keep you on that path?
I've learned that the biggest thing that I've learned in these 7 years of having my own business is everybody is not your customer. You might want them to be, and you're like, oh my God, well, this person ain't buying from me. This person doesn't like what I have or whatever. But everybody is not your ideal customer. People like the glitz and the glam of the packaging and different stuff like that. And some people just like plain old candles from, different stores or different companies or whatever. So you're not going to find, every customer to be your customer. So you have to engage in people who walk past, like if you're at a vendor event or whatever, or you post something online or whatever, and people like it, or they say, oh, this is nice or whatever. And you know I learned how to just start telling people how I got started.
Definitely.
And yes, but children are like my main business. They're my customers because they think when they walk past my table or they see it online or whatever that they can actually eat what I make,
Yeah.
and they can't. So it's like, mommy, we want ice cream, or mommy, we want a sundae, or a cupcake or whatever. You can't eat any of this. Any of my products you cannot eat. So it's funny, but children are my customers and they get their parents to buy things. So
I know
it's
nothing about
funny.
this.
No, they have no. It's like, yeah, it looks like something you want to eat, but you
Mhm.
can't eat it. But mom, I want it anyways. So yeah.
Yeah,
And then when their parents come and they see, and they're like, oh wow, we never seen this before, and this is new or whatever. And then I introduce them to other products that I have.
definitely. So, what are some of the other products that you have that kind of help set your brand and your business apart from others? I know about it, but definitely share that with the community.
Well, I have the sweet treat dessert candles, and then I do a whipped body butter, and then I do a whipped 50/50 pain cream, and it has CBD in it. So for a lot of people that don't know, I have lupus, and I also have HIV, and I was just diagnosed like a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago. I have fibroid cancer. So with the lupus, it's like every bone, muscle, joint in my body hurts and aches to the point where I can't get out of bed. Well, I got tired of, taking the drugs that the doctors give me because I also work a 9 to 5. I'm a toddler daycare teacher. So running around with 2-year-olds and on medicine is not a good look. It doesn't go together. So I didn't want to use the pain meds. I didn't want to smell like Ben Gay all day. So I decided to create a pain cream. And I tried it on myself first, and I'm like, okay, it works. So I start giving out samples to like my friends and, family and different people that I knew that had, different pain ailments or whatever. And they were like, oh my God, I don't know what's in it, but it works. And they're like, good. Like the first day, they're like, okay, it's all in my head. The second day, they're like, no, this really works. So I have that. And then I also do a whipped sugar scrub that is infused with turmeric and coconut oil. Yeah. And
Yes.
shea butter. So it's all combined. So you get the exfoliating process and you get the moisturizing process all in one. So if you don't want to moisturize after the shower, when you use the whipped sugar scrub, you can just do it once in the shower. It's one stop shop. And you get out, you're moisturized, your skin is all, rejuvenated, and it's silky and smooth. So I do that. And then a I do a regular soap bar, and then I do a rose and loofah soap bar. So it's the loofah and the soap combined. So you exfoliate, get clean, and you moisturize all at the same time. So it's good for like men who work, who like have rough hands or have rough feet or whatever, or they have like dirt and grime on them or whatever. They don't like using loofahs per se, but this one is already combined in the soap, And then you don't smell like a woman. I have men's scents and I have women. So no, you don't have to go around and smell like lavender and roses all day long. You can smell like a man. So yeah, and then I make bath bombs, and then I also do body oils. So I create my own scents and body oil. So if I create a candle scent, then it also comes with the body butter, the sugar scrub, the soap, and the body oil all at one time. And that is what's in my self-care keepsake box, because everybody needs to self-care and pamper themselves, and you get to keep the box afterwards.
Absolutely. So all of your products have like multiple purposes. Like they don't just serve one purpose. And
No, they all of them have a multiple purpose. And my candles, when you burn them all the way down, all you have to do is pop the wick out of the bottom of the container and you wash it out using soap and water, and you can use the glass to drink out of.
see, multifunctionality, that's what we need. We need to be able to keep
Yes,
everything that we get.
I am a multifunctional purpose. I like using more than one thing to do many different things.
All right. Well, I wanna shift a little bit. We talked about the candles and the different items, but you have so much passion that it couldn't be contained to just candles and the self-care items. You have passion that spilled over into writing your own book. So you're an author as well.
Yes.
Can you share some what triggered this shift and what all it's brought to you at this point?
Well, like my company, my motto is we do more than just candles. Yes, I've been writing poetry since I was like 9 years old. And that's the way I used to get thoughts out about things that were going on in my life, whether it was good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. I'd write a poem about it. So everybody, used to tell me, you need to write a book. You need to write a book. I don't want to write a tell all book because that's none of your business. Some stuff I want to keep a secret and some stuff I don't. So I wrote a book called My Heart on Paper. It's 40 poems about everyday life. And I tell people all the time, when you purchase this book, trust and believe me, you'll find yourself in at least one page.
Oh,
And
definitely.
people,
If you live long enough.
yeah, and people are like, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we're not going to find ourselves in a page in this book or whatever. Well, everybody who's bought the book has told me that they found their self in at least one or more pages in a book.
That's huge. That says a lot. It says that you put nothing but real life experience in there. And like I said, hindsight's 2020. Everybody's gonna experience these life moments. So wow.
Yes, like I wrote a poem in this book and it's called Mr. D. And everybody who reads the poem has 9 different emotions, because Mr. D is a man that you don't want to mess with.
Always sounds like trouble. Sounds like trouble.
Yes, yes, yes. He's everybody's best friend and worst nightmare all at the same time.
Definitely. So what were you hoping to accomplish in writing your book, the poems that you wrote? Were you hoping to just reach people? What was the genuine like purpose behind it?
I was going through a lot at the time, and I found out that a lot of other people were going through the same things that I were going through, but they didn't know how to express it, or they just basically treated their feelings, they stuffed them in a garbage bag. The stretch, glad garbage bags, they hold so much or whatever. But eventually those garbage bags bust. And when they bust, then what happens? Where does all where
Absolutely.
does all the feelings and emotions and everything that you stuff so far down in this garbage bag, where does it go? It spills out on your job, it spills out on your kids, it spills out on your spouse, it spills out, on your family, on your friends. So everybody gets the backlash of this garbage bag that has busted open. So I didn't want people to, not have an outlet. So I decided to write a book. And at the end of the book, there's space in the book so you can write your own poem. And people think poems have to rhyme or whatever. They don't have to have a rhyme or a reason. It's just your thoughts on paper.
That gift of expression, everybody's got it. You're right. It's important just
Yes.
to put it out there. It really
Yes.
is, not just to keep it all bottled in,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
during these times when we're all bottled in the house, in our houses and smaller
Yes.
spaces. For
Yes.
sure.
And COVID will make you go start crazy.
Don't we all know? At
Very
this point,
much
I think we're all
so.
experts on it.
Yes.
So planning is really important to any business or any venture. Would you be able to share with us any plans for Box Creations by Nicole, and then also for any plans for future writing?
Yes. My plans for my business is I want to, after COVID and everything, is over and God lets me live to see this venture, I want to own a brick and mortar building. And
Awesome.
yes, I want to be able to have the building where people can actually see the candles that they buy are being made.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yes,
It's
and
a
I
very
like,
transparent process. I like that.
yes, I got the vision from the Hershey factory, the
Okay.
candy bar factory, because you can watch the candy being made. And my candles are like desserts. So I'm like, I want people to actually see, the process of a candle that they buy getting made, like from start to finish.
So kind of like Nicole's Candle Factory, like a little bit like Willy Wonka. I
Yes,
like that.
yes,
That's
yes.
very
Just wax form.
yes.
Yes.
So as the holidays approach, a lot of businesses are participating in some give back. Do you have any plans for that, or anything that you do in that area of give back, or donating or participating in any holiday give back?
Yes, I do. And I don't just do it because of the holidays. I give back all the time. Like I give away products to whoever. It doesn't even matter if, like, I'll see somebody walking down the street or, at my job, or I'll just call up a random person and be like, all right, I have a gift for you. Would you come to my house or would you meet me somewhere so I can pick it, so you can pick it up? And most people are like, why? And I'm like, because it's just the thought that counts. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't have to be a reason why I want to gift you something, because some people might not think about this on a regular basis, but I do, because I've been there when, you're going through something and nobody knows what you're going through. And then you get a random phone call or just a random person pops up and does something out of the blue for you, not even knowing that you're having a bad day.
Mhm.
So I do it on a regular basis or whatever. But I am giving away, speaking of, at the end of this broadcast, I am going to give away one of my self-care keepsake boxes.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
surprising,
Yes. So,
lovely.
yes. And then, like, at different events that I do, I just give away products.
Okay. So
Just
that's like a year round. It seems like you do this, and I mean, I'm just going to summarize, like, because I want to make sure I got it right. It seems like you do this out of the goodness of your heart and just the feeling that you get from doing it, the good that comes to you, that inside feeling, not just because someone's going to do something or say something or pat you on the back for it. It's just because.
I just like giving because there was a time that I couldn't and I wanted to. And it was like, okay, this hurts because I can't, but I want to give so much. And it's not about me getting anything back. It's not about, somebody saying, oh, well, she, out of the box creation gave me such and such or whatever. No, it's just me liking to make people happy and make people smile, because it's been a time where I didn't have that and I didn't know how to make my own self smile. And then God sent people in my life to do it. So I just paying it forward to other people.
Okay. I appreciate knowing that. That's a beautiful thing. There's something I will share with you probably later. There's a poem that just reminds me very much so of what you just shared. That's amazing. Let's see. I know that you're going to share a little bit and should do a little showcase of your items. But before we get there, I do want to give you the chance to share, since we're a community of being connected and interconnected and being of support to each other. Would you please share your social media or website, anywhere you would want people to come and check out your candles, book, anything that you want us to see?
Okay. Well, my website is outoftheboxcreations.com. My social media, Facebook is Out of the Box Creations by Nicole at Facebook. And my Instagram is outthebox_creations.
All right, all of that information for everybody watching, that will be included in the comments. I always go and put that in there so that you can go and click. Makes it so much easier than having to remember something or trying to listen really quickly to what she said.
Yes,
I will have
that's a
that
lot to remember.
It is. um, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and move into what you have to share with us. I'm ready to see also.
All right. So I'll start with some of the dessert candles that I have. So this one is called The Grinch, and I made it red and green with the hearts because at the beginning of the movie, the Grinch was all evil and he didn't really, feel like anybody loved him. And it just took one person, and she happened to be a little girl, to let him know that it's okay to open your heart and love, and people will love you back.
That is such a good theme for a candle. I
Yes.
love it.
And this one is the red velvet mocha. So it smells like red velvet cake and chocolate mocha at the same time. So I have that in the big one, and then I have them also, the Grinch in the small, and then the red velvet mocha in the little tins. And they also come with the lid.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm already thinking about food.
So when you burn it down, you can use it later. And then I have this coffee mug right here. It's called a Pumpkin Love. And then it has the lady on it because everybody, during the pandemic, and before with the president and all that, was like Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. And they were just, Black women or girls with big afros or whatever. Well, as you can tell, I don't have a big afro. So I wanted to represent the little girls with short hair or the women with short hair. And it's diverse. So this is orange, but it comes in red, black, purple, orange, pink, and teal.
Okay.
So you can
I
get
like that.
any of those colors.
Representation.
And then this one is called the Dessert Factor because it's, a sexy wine glass or whatever. And, you have wine with dessert. So it has a candle. It's a candle, but it has a cupcake on the top. But this pops off. So it's actually a wax melt as well.
Nice.
So this pops off. So, and then it just sticks back on there. So you get 2-in-1. So you get a wax melt and a candle all at the same time.
Very creative. I like that stuff.
And then I have one of, my boxes. It says give thanks. This is the Happy Feet box. So this box has fuzzy slippers. It has my body cream in it. That's the whipped body butter. And then it has the exfoliating loofah soap. And then it has some Kleenex. You might have some tears. And then it comes with a sample of the body butter. I mean, the roll-on oil. And
Anybody get that
then
box should definitely be happy.
And then I did these little, I guess, little gift bags or whatever for Christmas. So they come with the loofah, they come with the whipped body butter, and then they come with the loofah soap. So you can, give it away as a gift, and they come in different colors, and they also come in different scents. And then for all the coffee lovers in my life, because everybody, can't wake up without their, Starbucks or, coffee in the morning or whatever. I have the coffee mugs. It says must have coffee. So, and it has marshmallows in the inside or cream or whatever you want to call it. And it actually smells like hazelnut coffee.
Yep, coffee people. Coffee people are covered
Yes,
as well.
coffee people. And it's Christmas time. So I have these little tins, and this is the snowman love, or, you know, and then it comes with this is a candle. It's a tin candle. And this is the soap. And this little stocking is filled with 2 bath bombs and a candy cane. And
You have
then I
bought
have
it
a
all.
I have a larger one that comes in this pretty red gift box. And it comes with the candle, it comes with the body butter, the loofah soap, a bath bomb, a candy cane, and a little stocking. So yeah. And this is the book that people can purchase. And it's called My Heart on Paper. And I don't like reading long books, so no, it's not long. But it lets you know. It's a book of poetry that tells how your heart feels abandoned, pain, hurt, and loneliness from the struggles of love. Love
Ooh,
being whatever kind of love, parent love, children love, romance love, love of a job, or, love of a business. It doesn't matter. Love is love.
absolutely.
Then this is my coffee scrub. It's a whipped coffee scrub, so it's also has shea butter in it. So it helps with cellulite, stretch marks, and it moisturizes your skin at the same time.
Love
Yes.
it. Whew. You have
Yes.
all
So
the products.
this box right here is the box that I am going to give away. And I'll let you pick who gets this box. This
Oh,
is
I
your
get to
show.
pick.
Yes,
All
you get
right.
to pick who gets this box. This box is a purple box. So this box has a body butter, a sugar scrub. It has the little nail kit. It has the little sugar scrub like exfoliating glove. It has a bath bomb. It has lip gloss. It has fuzzy slippers. It has a bottle of wine. It has a loofah inside of this wine mug with this purple lady on it. So yes, all this.
So the Purple Lady collection. Got a Purple
Yes.
Lady. All right.
Yes.
Well, and I'll be honest, I don't even know that I have to do the hard work of picking because honestly, there is a comment. I only see the one.
Her name is Jasmine Baker.
Yes.
Well, Miss
She's an
Jasmine
essential worker
Baker.
too. She's an
Well, Miss
essential worker and a mommy.
Miss Jasmine Baker, from us here at Out of the Box Creations by Nicole, we would like to present you with this self-care keepsake purple lady box.
Yay. Congratulations, Jasmine. Thank you. Well, I definitely want to give you the floor before we close out. Is there anything you want to share with us or want the community to know before we close out this lovely time we spent with you here today?
I just want to thank you for having me and letting me, share my experience of, the small business entrepreneur world, and to let everybody know, just because it doesn't look like it's going up, nothing never falls.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here with us and look forward to speaking with you in the future. Thank you,
Thank you
everybody,
so
for
much.
tuning in.
All right. Bye bye.